I swear to God, Samantha, I'm not lying. The skies opened up and started pouring rain. A decade-long drought was over in one day. That's how powerful the storm was. And when I was born 11 hours later, the power had gone out in the hospital, and her first look at my face was by the harsh light of a nurse's cell phone. When I was little, the story made me feel special, like my birth was a miracle, so much so that the natural world veered off course to welcome me in this spectacular way. And it was easy to feel special when I was small, when my mom's world revolved around me, shaping me into the best human I could be. But as that changed, so did my perception of this birth story. Was it actually a way of telling me that I was a perpetual pain in the ass from the second I was born? Samantha, where are you? A raindrop fell on my cell phone screen, obscuring the aggressive text from my mom. I looked up at the darkening sky just in time to see a flash of lightning. Shit. I slipped my phone into the pocket of my electric blue knit dress and started to run from my car to the front steps of Oakwood Country Club. The drops immediately turned into a true downpour, and within seconds, I was completely soaked. When I finally reached the covered entrance of the country club, my socks squished in my docks. Guess they weren't actually waterproof. And my dress was a splotchy freak show, wet spots transforming the stretchy material into a piece of abstract art. Yeah, I was looking pretty sharp for my country club interview. The things I'd rather do than go to a country club interview. 1. Eat glass. 2. Dig a ditch. 3. Argue with a white person about all lives matter. The rain came down in sheets as I squeezed water out of my hair. My phone buzzed again. You better be on your way. Again, I ignored the text. I didn't respond to all-caps text from anyone but my best friend Val, and only if it was because they were sending me a thirsty gif that needed my immediate attention. Also, there was something about the way my mom refused to ever use an exclamation point in text, even when in all caps. That was a stealth power move. Not showing enthusiasm was my mom's tactic of keeping people in her life in check. So, no, I wasn't going to scramble to respond to her. Besides, I wasn't technically late for the interview. Mom just had zero chill. I watched 2 luxury SUVs almost collide into each other in the parking lot. One of the drivers threw up his hands in exasperation, the windows fogged up with heat. As one car passed the other wildly, its tires created a giant wave of water that doused a woman running across the lot. She looked utterly shocked as she scrambled toward her own car. The drama. On instinct, I pulled out my phone and started a voice note. Hi, Harmony. Have you ever noticed that when it rains in Los Angeles, reality shifts? Like, sunny pastel buildings suddenly look dirty, stains showing up against hideous stucco walls. Flowers that haven't existed for years bloom in the cracks of the center divider on freeways. You completely forget how to drive. What is driving? Water is touching my car. A little boy with neatly cut dark hair pushed the country club doors open and bolted out, releasing a peal of laughter at the sight of the rain. A true rarity here in the fall. His parents tugged him back as he bolted straight toward it, hands reaching out eagerly. There's also a part of it that's magical, right? We don't get real weather here. So, when we're reminded of these forces beyond our control, it feels otherworldly. As if to punctuate that point, another flash of lightning lit up the sky. My body tensed as I waited for the rumble to come, and when it did, I felt it through my entire body, a roll of thunder that rattled my bones. Where was I even going with this? It was a habit I picked up a couple years ago, narrating dumb stuff I was thinking for my grandma, who loved listening to the voice notes I sent as if they were her own personal podcast.